power, you won't fulfill destiny. Those of us who are assuming that, oh, if it will happen, it will happen. It's when you have white hair, you will understand how erroneous that philosophy is. Nothing happens that is not made to happen. Anything you see happening was made to happen. You know why? Even nature has rebelled against men. You go plant flower and see the amount of care required to grow that flower, whereas the bush you are trying to kill is growing there side by side. You don't fertilize the bush, you don't water the bush, you don't take care of the bush, but it's growing very healthily where you are needing manure to grow flower. To let you know that the program of creation has been bastardized. Creation is in bondage. So even nature will not support you fulfill destiny. And if that was all, it wouldn't have been bad enough. The Bible said the devil cometh not but for to kill, to steal, and to destroy. He calls him our adversary. When did I quarrel with Satan? You don't need to quarrel with him. He is quarrel in motion. So anything he collides with, he's quarreling with that thing. The Bible says we wrestle not against flesh and blood. When did I enter a battleground? When did I go for a wrestling match? The wrestling is not in a ring. It begins from your heart to your house to your word. That is how Satan operates. So if you are hoping you will fulfill destiny by chance, tap yourself and say, wake up. If you will fulfill destiny, it will take power. Ask any great man. He will tell you battles he has fought. Any realm you see anybody operating in, he conquered the demon to enter there. Because they won't let you rise, sir. They came to kill, to steal, and to destroy. I've seen intelligent people stranded. I've seen gifted people frustrated. I've seen even people who are connected. The season where they should be promoted, a wind of Satan removed the stronghold that should have helped them. And their lives were messed up. You see a glorious destiny that looks as if it's going to happen. Suddenly a manipulation takes place. And that person is stagnated in one spot. 20 years, you look back, he's still there. And you are wondering, something kept him there. You see people moving. You see people rising. It takes power. You see an aircraft take off. You think that is just a spontaneous motion? Aerodynamics is at work. Power is put to work for anything to rise. Because there is a spiritual gravity that won't let you go up. So if you will fulfill destiny, you need power. If you will glorify God, you need power. If kingdom must advance, you need power. And if you must stop Satan, that rebellious spirit, like a bull in a Chinese shop, you will need power to hold him. You find people who maintain order in their ministry, in their lives, in their families, on their career. Satan is struggling. He's bound. A power kept him calm. This is why you need power to glorify God. You need power to advance kingdom. You need power to advance your destiny. You need power to stop Satan. And you need power to help others. Some of us have a good heart. All our wishes are positive, angelic in nature. Except that there is no commensurate power to show it. You see the widow, you wish you were able to do something. You see students stranded. Children stranded, not going to school. You wish you were able to do something. You see people sick, dying. Sometimes you even pray some religious prayers, hoping that something will happen, they die. You weep, and there's nothing you can do about it. Because it doesn't take just compassion. It doesn't just take empathy. It doesn't just take goodwill. What will sponsor that compassion and empathy and translate it to result is power. You can't help anybody without power. These are some of the reasons why conferences like this become very significant. So you are not just hoping to be touched. You are praying to God to open your understanding, to know what to do to grow in power. You can't be a witness without power. And you cannot glorify God without power. You cannot advance God's kingdom without power. You cannot advance your destiny without power. You cannot help others without power. You can't stop Satan without power. For you to live the victorious life that God showed you in an encounter that you saw in scripture, you will need power.